everyone, it's the Lego Detective, and it's really just been a Beyblade day. I've uploaded 2 other Beyblade videos of me battling with my friend. And, yeah, so this is my 3rd Beyblade video of the day. And, actually, my friend actually wanted to go to the Beyblade tournament tomorrow, even though he hasn't really used Beyblades too much. But, yeah, he decided to go. We're going to be picking him up in the morning. It's going to be epic, so, you won't see him, but you'll kind of hear him in some of my other videos from tomorrow when I go to the tournament. I'm super excited, and because he's going, he doesn't have any burst Beyblades. He has like 2 Metal Fight Beyblades, and that's it. But yeah, so I decided to go to Target, and yeah, my mom took me there, and I was looking for some Beyblades, and they actually had Beyblade Burst Evolution, the starters. They had Valtrayek V3, they had Roktavor R3, and they had Wyvern W3. They didn't have Fafnir F3, but I did get, this is Valtrayek V3. I did also get Roktavor R3. I'm not going to be reviewing him in this video or tonight. I might want to open him tomorrow. And also for my friend, I got this pack with Roktavor R2 and Excalius. The Roktavor R2 is for me. At least these pieces, because these are very competitive parts that I might want to use. And the Excalius, well, I have an Excalibur, which is just the Takara Tomy version, and my friend really likes it because he loves using the sword launcher. And he has like a crazy launch, which is actually like very similar to Jaka or Xander's launch from the show with Xeno Excalibur with the sword launcher. So yeah, I got this, and I'm going to be giving him Excalius. But yeah. So yeah, new Beyblade Burst Evolution, pretty awesome. This is Valtrayek V3. This is a recolor. The actual, Hasbro did make an anime accurate, kind of Takara Tomy-esque looking Valtrayek V3, but it came in the Starstorm battle set, and this is just the normal release version of it, but I do think that it looks very cool. We have the new launcher, Switch Strike, because this is like the Hasbro version of the God Bays, essentially. Beyblade Burst Evolution logo right there. It shows Valtrayek bursting Kinetics Atom. Genesis Valtrayek V3. It shows that it's an attack type, I believe. Hasbro on the back, a bunch of stuff on the side, some games. And over here we have showing off the different parts, showing off the Spring Blade Attack, which is basically just the bound attack in the layer. That's in the Takara Tomy anime. They call it the bound attack. And then we have the in-battle tip change, which is just the reboot driver. So, yeah, but anyway, let's just rip open into this. Come on. So, we got this. Instructions. I don't really need instructions. There's the ripcord. Definitely going to give my friend one of these new launchers, because these are pretty good launchers, actually. So yeah, there's the launcher, there's the bay, and looks pretty awesome. Let's take a look at it. And here are the parts for Genesis Valtrayek V3. Here is the new Switch Strike launcher. It is left and right LR launcher. Unfortunately, this thing, it comes with like a little rubber band thing around it, so it is bent, but the ripcord right there. But it's a very nice looking launcher, and it's a pretty good launcher from what I've heard. And I don't have any left spinning like string launchers or Takara Tomy launchers, so this is definitely going to help me out when I'm using like Drain Fafnir F3 in the tournament. So yeah, and it's a pretty decent launcher as well. It's really big. So anyway, here are the parts for the Beyblade. Let's start with the energy layer. This is Genesis Valtrayek V3 in the more anime accurate version that was released in the Epic Rivals Battle set. You have like a clear blue here instead of the clear orange, but I think that it looks really cool. Also, like the little, well, it's not really stickers, but in the Takara Tomy, like where the stickers would be, like on the wings and on the Valkyrie's crest, it's different. And yeah, you can already tell the gimmick, the Switch Strike ability, is if you see there's like a little spring in there. So what it's going to do, it's going to hit the other Beyblade, and then it's going to spring forward, and then like as it's spinning, it's just going to push back and then spring forward. So you kind of got like a secondary attack. And also when you pull this back, it reveals another little spike there. So it's going to like hit this, push back on this, hit this spike, and then swing back forward. So it's a pretty good layer from what I've heard. There is the code if you want it right there for the Beyblade Burst app. And yeah, I am a bit sniffly, so please excuse all the sniffling. But yeah, there's the layer. I haven't tested this out. I literally just opened it. So yeah. Here is the frame and disc. The disc is 6, and let me take off the frame. It is a Vortex, and this is recolored in black. The normal version is a clear red. I'm pretty sure that Takara Tomy actually also had this disc in a black color, but maybe it was like a clear black. So yeah, I do like the recolors on this Beyblade. I love the orange. It looks really nice. And these 3 big spikes on the Vortex piece here, when you click the Beyblade, they will line up with the wings of the Valkyrie, or of the Valtrayek. So yeah, and then the next piece is Reboot. So it looks like this. It's a very bulky tip, and when the Beyblade starts spinning, these pieces will be pulled out by gravity, and out comes a little, like a flat tip right there. And then as it loses stamina, it'll retract, and then you have a star whole flat tip. So it'll be very fast, and like it starts to lose its stamina, so then these go in, and then it just kind of rushes around the stadium for a final chance and a final attack to take out or burst the other bay. So let's put this Beyblade together. It looks very awesome. And there is Genesis Valtrayek V3. Wow, this looks so awesome. Yeah, so let's do a test launch and a test battle. And here we are at the stadium. Oh, and I just shoved it with Genesis Valtrayek V3. Let's do a test launch here. So as you can see, it's kind of doing that flower pattern. And what I'm just going to do, I'm going to kind of hit it a little bit so it loses some of its stamina. And there is that reboot driver kicking in. And it's just going much crazier around the stadium. And there we go. So for our test battle here, we are going to put it up against this Valtrayek V2, just as its test battle opponent. So yeah, I am going to be using the normal Beyblade Burst launcher for Valtrayek V2. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Come on, Genesis Valtrayek. And you can just tell how much bigger Genesis Valtrayek is than its predecessor. And, you know, Valtrayek V2 was pretty big to begin with. Oh, seriously? It actually lost. Okay, let's just do one more test battle. This time, let's put it up against... let's put it up against Spryzen S2. And let's see how well it does now. Ooh, there we go. Big attacks there from Valtrayek. Come on, Valtrayek, you got this. Oh, and there we go. What a nice test battle for this video. And Valtrayek V2 did get a burst. And I can actually kind of tell that the teeth don't really seem to be too good. I think that the main problem is that sometimes the spring in here is very powerful. I'm not sure about the Takara Tomy version, but I feel like maybe when it's hitting those other bays, the spring is kind of sliding along the Beyblade, and that's why it doesn't really do as well. I don't know, maybe the Takara Tomy version is like this. So yeah, if you know anything about this, please tell me. But yeah, that's an awesome test battle. And there's my review of Valtrayek V3, Genesis Valtrayek V3. I do think that this is a really cool Beyblade. Really, my only concern so far is that the spring being very, very powerful, it's going to make the Beyblade kind of burst more often because there's going to be more pressure applied when that contact point hits the other Beyblade. However, I think that this Beyblade is a really cool looking one. I'm not sure about the Takara Tomy version. Maybe the problem is still there. And, you know, like, that was just my first test battle, so maybe that problem won't even, like, be a thing for other test battles that I do. But, yeah, I'm just really excited to use this Beyblade. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.